Here are 5 dramatic EastEnders spoilers for next week, including a new face, isolation, and plenty of wedding planning. Don't go anywhere. Spoiler 1, Nicola arrives. Nicola Mitchell, Harry and Barney's mum, arrives on the square, and Teddy isn't happy to see her. Teddy demands to know why Nicola has turned up, but she retorts that she got a tip-off about Harry being arrested and is here to help. Nicola's first order of business is to get to the bottom of Penny's involvement in Harry's arrest. After some quizzing, Nicola tries to sort the situation out. As the pressure mounts, Jack demands to know what Penny said to the Mitchells. Before long, Nicola is appearing to fit into Wolford nicely, so Teddy decides to weaponise a big secret about her past to keep her on her toes. Not deterred, Nicola introduces herself to Honey and manipulates an invite to the lunch she's arranged with Teddy and Billy. There, she puts Billy and Honey in the picture about her marriage to Teddy, delighting in making him squirm. Later, having bagged herself somewhere to stay, Nicola decides to stir things up even more when she overhears Teddy arranging to meet Phil to sign the club sale paperwork by cornering him for a chat. What is her plan? Spoiler 2, Jack is on to Harry. Not backing down, Jack decides to fight back at Harry's blackmailing. He delves into the case of Harry's missing girlfriend Shireen, using his police connections. Penny warns Harry, who demands she gets Jack to lay off, or he'll expose her part in the plot against him. Trying to take control, Penny convinces Jack to let her meet Shireen's friend Felicity and attempts to warn her off. However, Felicity's account of what happened to Shireen leaves Penny chilled to the bone. Later, the police arrive to arrest Harry as Jack and Penny watch on. As it happens, Harry's mum returns to the square. Spoiler 3, Phil struggles. Phil enters a challenging time this week, which leaves him feeling isolated. He is annoyed by Teddy's lowball offer for Peggy's and dismisses him, saying there are other interested parties. Both Sharon and Kat separately try to talk to Phil, who is becoming increasingly isolated, but Phil covers his emotions and refuses to open up to either of them. Later on, Sharon tries to get Phil to see sense about the sale of Peggy's, wondering if he really wants to get rid of the place. Is his past catching up on him? And we've still got 2 more exciting EastEnders spoilers to come, so stay where you are. Spoiler 4, Eve learns of Suki and Nish. Suki begs the Panazars to keep quiet about her and Nish's blessings so she can tell Eve herself. This doesn't end well, as Avani blows the secret to her. Understandably, Eve is reeling and doesn't buy Suki's attempts to explain herself, so she heads to the Vic. Will they manage to sort this one out? And finally, spoiler 5, wedding preparations. Elaine and George's wedding could cause some serious issues for Junior, who is trying to get over his affair with Cindy. He is sad that his son Xavier won't be coming to the wedding, so Gina tries to cheer him up. She says that if she can get a date to the wedding in the next 24 hours, Junior has to bring his mystery girlfriend as his +1. Junior isn't too keen, but Gina and Anna both bag themselves dates for the wedding, so Gina tells Junior he's lost the bet and has to bring his mystery lady along. Later, after some jibes from Gina, Junior confesses that he's been dumped. Elsewhere, the wedding planning is ramping up at the Vic, as Johnny is put in charge of the hen-do, and Elaine tries to persuade George to ask Junior to be his best man. Fearing rejection, George can't find the courage to do it, so he asks Phil instead. Phil realises what's going on and encourages George to be brave and speak to his son. George finally asks Junior, will he accept? And if you enjoyed this week's EastEnders spoilers, subscribe so you can come back next week for more Wolford news.